In this lesson, we'll explore outcome based assessment, a powerful approach that focuses on what students should know and be able to do by the end of a lesson. Unlike traditional testing, outcome based assessment aligns teaching, learning activities, and evaluation with clear goals to ensure meaningful and measurable learning. Let's dive in to see how this method can make education more effective, transparent, and student centered. Have you ever been disappointed by student work and then realized the assignment wasn't as clear as you thought? If yes, then you're not alone. In one course, a student wrote a detailed papers but forgot to analyze why the word analyze never appeared in the prompt. In another, a student summarized a movie instead of reflecting on it. Again, the instructions were too vague. There aren't just mistakes, they're signals. Students follow the map we give them. So if the map isn't clear, they can get lost. Effective teaching starts with clear learning outcomes, statements of what students should know and be able to do, as these outcomes guide instruction, help teachers and students stay focused on essential skills and knowledge. To support students, success, teaching methods, learning activities, and assessments must be aligned with these outcomes. These ensure that students are practicing and being tested on what really matters. When expectations are transparent and achievable, students feel more confident and motivated. Clear goals, feedback, and example help them understand how to succeed and make ownership of their learning. In short, aligning teaching with clear outcomes empowers students and makes learning more focused and effective. Assessment is how we ask a student to show us what they've learned. But here's the catch. If we don't design assignments with care, we might be measuring compliance, not understanding. Research shows that while some students get it, even with vague directions, most just do what we ask. Nothing more, nothing less. Assessment is more than just a way to evaluate. It's a powerful tool for guiding and supporting learning. When questions are poorly written, they can confuse students and distract from the intended learning outcomes. Clear, well aligned assignments assessment helps students focus on what truly matters and demonstrate their understanding effectively. Clarity and alignment are the key to ensure that all students have fair and equal chance to succeed. Students' work often mirrors the clarity of the instructions they receive, and clear guidance can lead to confusion and off target responses. When designing tasks or assessments, it's important to anticipate how students might interpret instructions differently. To prevent misunderstandings and misalignment with learning goals, questions should be carefully revised and, when possible, peer reviewed. These processes help ensure that expectations are clear, fair, and supportive of the student's success. Many students depend heavily on prompt rather than instinct or prior experience to guide their work. Providing clear, detailed instructions help ensure all learners, not just the most advanced, understand what is expected of them. These level the playing field and reduces unnecessary confusion. Effective assessments should be designed with the average student in mind, promoting fairness and accessibility for all. Learner centered assessment is built on the key pillars that support meaningful, inclusive learning. It sets high expectations while showing respect for diverse talents and learning styles, ensuring all students have the opportunity to succeed. Coherence across lessons, frequent skill practice, and real world application help students connect what they learn to how they lived and work. Together, these elements create a more engaging, equitable, and effective learning experience. Authentic assessment goes beyond traditional tests and simple memorization by engaging students in real world tasks that require reflection and creativity. It blends learning and assessment into a meaningful process, allowing students to apply their knowledge in practical, relevant contexts. This approach helps students develop a deeper understanding and skills that transfer beyond the classroom. Ultimately, authentic assessment makes learning more connected to real life and personal growth. Authentic assessment is defined by its real world relevance, making tasks meaningful and connected to students' lives. It encourages students' engagement by involving active participation and interest. Using diverse formats such as debates, presentations, or projects allows students to demonstrate learning in varied ways. Additionally, offering student choice empowers learners to take ownerships while ensuring that all tasks are aligned with clear learning outcomes. It guarantees that students' assessments measure what truly matters. Designing for diversity means seeing student differences as strengths rather than obstacles. It requires moving away from outdated, one size fits all assessments that don't meet all learners' need. Instead, assessment should be thoughtfully designed to promote equity, inclusion, and access for every student. This approach ensures that all learners have a fair chance to demonstrate their understanding and succeed. Gardner's multiple intelligences theory proposes that intelligence is not a single ability but a combination of different kinds of intelligences. This includes linguistic, logical, mathematical, musical, bodily kinesthetic, spatial, interpersonal, interpersonal, naturalistic, and sometimes existential intelligence. Understanding these varied intelligences helps educators design learning experiences that tap the students' unique strengths. By recognizing and nurturing multiple intelligences, teaching becomes more personalized, engaging, and effective. Kolb's learning styles describe four ways people prefer to learn. Convergers like to apply ideas practically to solve problems. Divergers enjoy observing situations and reflecting on them from different perspectives. Assimilators prefer to understand theories and organize information logically. Accommodators learn best by experimenting and hands on experience. Recognizing these styles help tailor teaching to meet diverse learner needs. Formative assessment is ongoing and used during the learning process to provide feedback and guide student improvement. It helps identify strengths and areas for growth before final evaluation. Examples include quizzes, drafts, and class discussions. On the other hand, summative assessment occurs at the end of a unit or course to evaluate the overall learning and assign grades. It measures how well the students have met the learning objectives. Example includes final exams, projects, and standardized tests. In short, formative assessment support learning as it happens, while summative assessment judges learning after instruction is complete. The power of portfolios lies in their ability to showcase student learning through carefully selected work that demonstrate progress and achievement. Portfolios include student selected evidence, encouraging ownership and meaningful representation of skills. They incorporate reflection and self assessment, helping students think critically about their growth. By making clear links to learning outcomes, portfolios provide a personalized, authentic way to track development with real world value beyond traditional tests. Designing fair assessments begin by recognizing and valuing student diversity, ensuring assessments accommodate different backgrounds and learning needs. It's important to teach students how to succeed on assessment by clarifying expectations and providing practice opportunities. Finally, regularly reflecting on and revising assessment practices help improve fairness and effectiveness over time. Final reflections and call to action. Always begin with clear learning outcomes to guide your teaching. Make sure assignments are closely aligned with what is taught in the classroom. Offer clear, inclusive, and flexible tasks so all students can succeed. Continuously reflect, revise, and collaborate to improve your assessments. Remember, assessment isn't just about grades, it's an ongoing dialogue that supports students' growth. That concludes my presentation on outcome based assessment. I hope this helped clarify its purpose and importance in education. Thank you for watching.